Hello, everyone. Welcome to General Psychology, PSY 2012. This is Dr. Rivera. All right, everyone. In this video, I just want to go over navigating through Canvas. So when you first log in, it'll take you to your homepage here for psychology. And the first thing you're going to see is a bunch of icons. Each one of those icons is going to take you to a different part of the class. You'll also see here the general psychology. If you click on that, it'll tell you how to, contact me, give you some info, and as well as my emails, and for emergencies, how to get a hold of me via text. Now, these icons are just sort of how the different assignments and the different things that you should be looking for. If you start here at the start here, um, it'll just give you some basic information about the class, including the navigation video. You can always click next down here for the next part, and everything should be in order. Also up here in the tabs, if you click on those, it'll give you different information about me, about the course and the policies, some of the technology requirements, and all the things that you need to know for the first day. As I mentioned, if you click next at the bottom, then it will take you to the required materials section, and it'll tell you what the book is, what MindTap is, and what you need to buy for that, and of course, why it's necessary, as well as some directions on how to purchase that. If you buy the book from the bookstore, this is what it will look like. If you buy it at the bookstore, it will come with the MindTap included. But if you buy the MindTap separately or by itself, then they'll probably just send you an email that will allow you to connect digitally. Okay. And then, of course, here is a video on how to purchase your books if you need that. Again, if you keep on clicking next, it will take you to the orientation assignments. And your orientation assignments are going to include a syllabus quiz, the Start Strong quiz, which is a MindTap, and it tells you, what to do and how to do it. There's a couple of videos in that. And then there is a quiz that says that you print out the packet. And again, all you really have to do is actually download the packet. If you want to do it on the computer and just type in your answers in there, you may do that. Some people do like to print it out and then just scan it or take pictures to turn it in. That's fine as well. And then it'll ask you to choose 2 worksheets. And the worksheets are going to be your discussion topics. You're going to do the worksheets, you're going to answer it, then give us a quick how did you do it or what does it mean, and then you're going to post that. So the discussion isn't very intricate, and there are only 2. Everybody does 2. So you're going to choose 2 topics, or I should say 2 worksheets, by clicking on the people section, okay? And once you're in there, it says choose first topic or first worksheet and choose second worksheet. It'll look a little different for you, and it'll allow you to drag your name into whichever worksheet you want. If you don't know which worksheet you want, you can always go to the modules and scroll down way to the bottom, and you can open up the different worksheets so that you can do those, or you can see which one it is that you want, and eventually so that you can actually do the work. Okay, just one moment. Now, you're just going to follow that next. Let me show you some other of the icons here. Here's the navigation vids. I'm going to explain a lot of the assignments here, including the MindTaps, the discussions, etc. The syllabus is also going to allow you to download the syllabus and it has every assignment in order and the due date. So everything that is on Canvas is correct. If you see another due date in MindTap, in the paper syllabus, that's different. Just follow what it says on Canvas. Canvas is not wrong. And if it is, then it's my responsibility and I'll fix that for you. But always follow the due date on Canvas. Okay. Now, one of the assignments that you'll be doing is the pre-readings. The pre-readings are only for a few of the chapters because I want you to go in there, open the book, uh, and sort of get started. They're all a little different. Some of them are going to ask you to do an outline. Some of them are going to ask you to go find a YouTube video, just something to get you started on understanding the chapter and opening the book and getting yourself um, ready. You shouldn't spend too much time on the pre-reading. It's just really to get it going and to get you started and for you to just turn it in afterwards. Okay. Um, there are sometimes I post events here, and the events are just anything that's from Valencia. Sometimes they're digital events, sometimes they're actual events at Valencia. So keep an eye out for that. Um, this test link will take you to the actual tests, and it'll allow you to open up the test and the study guides there. You'll notice that it says for test 1, do not take until after you've completed chapters 1, 2, and 3. Obviously, that means that test 1 is going to include chapters 1, 2, and 3. So you want to make sure that you are ready to take those. And then it has the due date. It also says to please download the Respondus lockdown browser. Please do that now, early. And if you can't or something goes wrong, let me know as soon as possible. The Respondus lockdown browser is just to make sure that people aren't cheating. It locks your browser so that you can't go find answers throughout the internet. So please make sure that you are ready to take those uh, on your first date, on your first exam date, which is going to be, of course, February 14th. The packet is just a packet. You're going to download the packet and download it right here. It's a Word document, and you can write on it and just turn it in like that. Some people like to print it out and then just take pictures of it and upload the pictures. Either way is fine. However, if you are going to upload pictures, please don't upload 16 separate pictures. Just put them all in a Word document and turn in one document. It just makes it really, really hard if I have to look at 16 separate pictures because I have to download each one or wait for each one to download. And then you're going to turn those in the packet section here. And of course, just like everything else, Canvas will let you know when that's coming up. And then the discussions. Here, the discussions, first of all, is going to tell you to choose your 2 worksheets. It'll tell you how to look at the actual worksheets if you want to look at them before you choose one. What you're really going to do most weeks is do the response. Okay, so that's step 2 here, because you're not going to post every week. Somebody's going to post every week, but you're only going to post twice because you only have 2 worksheets to do. So you're going to do mostly responses every week. So I do grade the responses. Please notice that for the response, you're not going to just write one paragraph. You're actually going to answer some questions. And the questions are, you're going to recap the post, explain why you think this is important, expand on the information. You're going to add something from the book or from something you read or saw. Give an example, um, explain why your example matters to the point that you're making, and then recap. So again, it should be about a paragraph long, but you're going to separate it so that way you know that you've hit every single thing. Please go ahead and just like write the question or copy paste the question and then put your answer underneath it. Also, please make sure that you cite using APA format, anything from the book or from any other source. And if you're interested in how I'm grading, there is a rubric that you can click on and you will see that. Now, when it is your turn to post your worksheet, well, then that's step 3 right here, where you're going to obviously download your worksheet, fill it in, answer everything clearly, and then you're going to write probably 1 or 2 short paragraphs that are going to explain whatever your worksheet was about, whatever you got out of it. And total, you should be writing about 400 to 500 words. That includes everything you write in the worksheet. So every short answer or sentence you write, that's included. So you're not writing an extra 500 words. It's just total. Um, and for the most part, so long as the worksheet looks full and your paragraphs look complete, I'm not going to sit there and count your words. But if it's very short or it doesn't look complete, then I will take that into account. Um, Again, there is a rubric for your discussion as well, so please make sure you look at that. Um, Please make sure you look at how to cite the book. I give you a lot of your citations, so just go look at them and make sure you use them correctly. The last thing I want to talk about um, in this video is your schedule down here. So if you scroll down, you'll notice that there's your schedule and it's by week, and it says the dates there. Let me just open up chapter 1 here. You'll notice that there are readings. This is just the page that opens for chapter 1. There are some lecture notes that might help you as you are reading. I have some videos. The videos are just me explaining the chapter, like if you were in class giving a lecture. You're not required to watch all of those videos, but a lot of people find them useful. And I always let people know that for chapter 6 and 7, I definitely want you to watch those videos because they are the 2 lessons that people have the hardest time with. And when they don't watch the lecture videos, most people don't do well on them. So 6 and 7, make sure you keep that in mind. They're sort of larger lessons in general. And at the bottom, you'll notice that there is your graded activities, and I tell you sort of what days they're due here. Again, Canvas tells you the actual dates as they're coming up, but you could always come here and see what's going on. It says here, finish orientation assignments, just in case you haven't. Then the pre-readings, you should begin on Wednesday or early in the week. They're actually going to be due on Saturday, but you want to get started on Wednesday. And the same thing with the mastery. The mastery is a mind tap assignment, and most people can't do it on one day. Not because it's long, but because it just gets you to learn the vocabulary and it forces you to take breaks and it makes you come back. And because of that, um, you want to devote maybe like 15 to half an hour a day just to go in and work on the masteries until it's done. Um, your packet you should be working on as you read. And then, of course, you'll see here that your mastery um, and your chapter 1 quiz are actually going to be due on Sunday. So please make sure that you do that. And then for chapter 1, if you chose one of the chapter 1 worksheets, well, then you're going to turn in your worksheet on Sunday. And if you click on that, it's going to take you to the discussion page to turn that in. Now, if you didn't choose chapter 1 worksheets, that's fine. That means that next week, if we come down here and click on 2, and again, you'll see chapter 2 basically has the same format, but you'll notice that for Tuesday, it says discussion study chapter 1, and that's basically your response. You're going to go in and do your response for chapter 1, and then pick up exactly the next assignments for chapter 2, the pre-reading, the mastery. Chapter 2 has a few extra activities, and then again, the MindTap quiz and the worksheets for that. Okay, so please make sure that you're going through those. Let me show you chapter 6, because like I said, chapter 6 is one of the bigger assignments, or one of the bigger chapters, and it does have more assignments. You'll notice that basically the week is kind of full. There's a pre-reading, the mastery. There's a few video quizzes specifically for classical conditioning. Um, these should help you understand that better, and they take you step by step. And the same thing for the practices for classical, operant, and then the rest of that. And then like the rest of the assignments or the rest of the chapters, there is MindTap assignments and the MindTap mastery and quizzes and the worksheets. So chapter 6, you want to make sure you're keeping that in mind, because it is one of the bigger ones. So you want to not fall behind on that one. If you ever do fall behind, please just contact me and let me know what's happening, and we'll work something out, because obviously the point is that you succeed and that you do well. Okay. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and remember that the best way to contact me is directly through Canvas. I hope to hear from you soon.